Only after I came to college, I realized that this is not something that is made for me. Second year of my college, when I was very alone, I had very few friends, and I have no friends at all. Actually, at one point, otherwise I would have shifted to city at a younger age. I would have not done NEET. I would have not cracked. Our childhood has such an important role to play. So I started finally started auditioning. Understand what you really like and don't be in the herd mentality. Like detaching yourself from the world. I think I finally found what I like doing. One of those Saturday afternoon when you can't resist rewatching La La Land. Been watching La La Land since I think 3 years now, and I think that movie has given me the confidence, or otherwise it has given me that itcha of going out and auditioning. I feel I always wanted to act. Growing up, I think entertainment and education were the only two things that were prevalent in my life. I was born and brought up in a very small village that has like less than 20,000 population, and so there was nothing much to do, to be very honest with you. I used to not go to, there was no swimming classes, there was no karate classes, there was no sports in my life, to be very honest. And I was definitely not interested in sport, and also इतनी कुछ availability भी नहीं थी, जो कि I feel कि अगर मैं city से होता, then I would have explored different things as well. Whatever little bit dance that I do, I think I have learned it. I think I have learned it all by myself while watching two people on television, and कोई music भी नहीं था, even though I feel that I was interested in music. So what I'm trying to say is that ultimately it all boils down to reading and writing and doing all your academic stuff. And second thing is watching TV. So like watching TV and then completing your homework and studying were the only two things that were very important in my life. So therefore, and literally, if I see now as a 21-year-old grown up ass man, that these are the only two things that are there in my life. Like I'm good at academia and I'm doing MBBS from a government medical college which is situated in a city like Pune, and secondly I'm trying to find work in the entertainment industry, and I'm doing content creation side by side. I'm auditioning side by side, and I'm trying to just open different doors for me. What is the point of video? I don't know, but all that I'm trying to say is that our childhood has such an important role to play in our life and how it shapes our entire life that we many a times neglect it. And I don't know what is going to be the topic of this video that I have just created out of nowhere, but and I never knew that I always wanted to act until and unless I came to a city. तो जब मैं छोटा था तब I have lived 17 years of my life in a village, and I really feel कि अगर मैं I would have born and brought up in a city like Mumbai or Pune or Delhi or different, or otherwise I would have shifted to city at a younger age. I would have not done NEET, I would have not cracked NEET वगैरह. कुछ ज़्यादा exposure नहीं था. आई डू कम फ्रॉम फैमिली ऑफ थोड़ा मेडिसिन. माई ग्रैंड फादर वॉज अ डॉक्टर, मेरे पापा के भाई बहन वगैरह सब डॉक्टर है. सो मे बी ग्रोइंग अप सीइंग देम, इट वॉज ऑलवेज लाइक कि मे बी दिस इज अ वेरी गुड अपॉर्चुनिटी टू लेवल अप योर लाइफ, टू अप स्किल एंड टू जम्प फ्रॉम दैट मिडिल क्लास टू हाई क्लास थिंग. सो देयर फॉर आई रियलाइज कि ये अच्छा कर सकते हैं इसमें. इवन दो आई वॉज रियली कन्फ्यूज एंड आई स्टार्टेड टेकिंग मैथ्स एंड डूइंग अ बिट ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग बिकॉज आई फील कि दूसरे देश में जाने को मिलेगा IIT करने के बाद. बट आई क्विकली realized that IIT is not something that I can do, and I'm not good at mathematics at all, and I'm good at rectification, and that is something which I can do. So therefore I took up biology, and I worked really hard. NEET, I'm a general category student, I am male, written on papers and everything, so therefore I have no reservation at all, and I still got into BJ, and I'm very grateful for it. No two ways about it. So what I'm trying to say is that only after I came to college I realized that this is not something that is made for me. I used to feel really out of the place most of the time. I still do in medicine, and I thought ki I really introspected myself when I was left alone and when I was doing different things all by myself कि what do I really want to do in life. I remember जब मेरा नीट हो गया था and when there was 6 months that was there in my hand, क्योंकि काउंसलिंग प्रोसेस वगैरह सब डिले हो गई थी. तो मैं तब मैंने कंटेंट क्रिएशन चालू किया एंड कंटेंट क्रिएशन भी मैंने 10th स्टैंडर्ड से चालू किया, बीच बीच में 10th की छुट्टियों में, फिर 11th की छुट्टियों में, फिर कोविड हो गया था तो उसकी छुट्टियों में, बिकॉज आई ऑलवेज फेल्ट कि ये बहुत अच्छा मीडियम है to grow yourself. And obviously there was a wave of content creation and every young person wants to be a content creator and I was one of them. So I started content creation very actively post need, because उसके बाद सब मेरे मतलब पूरा खाली था मेरे लिए, पूरा स्पेस मेरे लिए एकदम खाली था एंड देयर वाज अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम एंड आई गॉट आईपैड, क्योंकि मेरे को अच्छे मार्क्स मिले थे नीट में तो मेरे पापा ने आईपैड ला के दिया था एंड आई स्टार्टेड डूइंग कंटेंट क्रिएशन ऑन दैट एंड इट ब्लू अप. इन 3 months I got 10,000 subscribers and there was no looking back. 1 year of MBBS passed. I used to get attended, so I used to get a lot of attention in college that he is the content creator guy वगैरह वगैरह, एंड जो कि हर कॉलेज में होता है. फिर धीरे धीरे मैंने वो चीज़ें एक्सप्लोर की, एडिटिंग सीखा, कंटेंट राइटिंग सीखा एंड क्रिएटिंग कंटेंट, एंड यू लर्न सो मच अबाउट इट एंड आई गॉट अ फुट इनटू इंडस्ट्री एज वेल, क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग जान पहचान के हो गए थोड़ा थोड़ा, मतलब जब वो कंटेंट ग्रो अप करने लगा. नॉट मच, आई एम स्टिल एट अ वेरी लो लेवल बिकॉज आई मेक वीडियोज फॉर माई ओन लव एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम. ऑल्सो आई एम नॉट गेटिंग एनी व्यूज, सो दिस इज द ओनली वे टू सस्टेन माई सेल्फ बाय टेलिंग कि अपने लिए बना एक दिन फटेगा सॉर्ट ऑफ सिचुएशन. बट फिर 1 साल MBBS का ऐसे ही चला गया बिकॉज मैं ही शायद खुद को फॉल्स नैरेटिव दे रहा था दैट कंटेंट क्रिएशन इज फॉर मी एंड आई एम गुड एट इट, बिकॉज आई यूज टू गेट अ लॉट ऑफ अटेंशन बिकॉज ऑफ इट. आई वॉज इन द कूल ग्रुप, डायरेक्टली एडेड इन टू द कूल ग्रुप ऑफ द कॉलेज एंड फिर धीरे धीरे मैं हटता गया. दैट इज अनदर स्टोरी फॉर अनदर डे आई फील. But I think it was in second year of my college when I was very alone. I had very few friends and I have no friends at all actually at one point of time. And then पता नहीं रैंडम चीज़ें मैं देख रहा था इंटरनेट पे, एंड इंटरनेट हैज़ रियली सेव्ड मी ऑनेस्टली. एंड आई वॉच दिस वन क्लिप and of Taylor Swift when she graduated from a New York college, NYC, whatever it is, New York University, I don't know. So she said in the speech that she was not invited to the sleepovers that used to happen in her native place or in her town, and that used to make her feel very lonely. But since that used to make her feel very lonely and she was alone in her room, she started writing song, and that gave her key of many different doors and to be at different places where other people cannot reach her, and it was not accessible to other people, and she was the only person who used to get to those places. Basically she became famous when she was left alone because she started working on herself, and I think that really got me, and I started then realizing ki my true honest love is actually into entertainment, and I always wanted to become an actor because that is the world that I used to follow religiously. Like there is not a single interview at this point of time, मतलब अभी तो बहुत सारे इंटरव्यूज हो गए मार्केट में, बट कोई भी एक्साइटिंग इंटरव्यू वगैरह आता है मैं जाके देखता हूँ. बॉलीवुड पीपल, आई नो सो मच अबाउट इट. आई विन ऑल द बॉलीवुड क्विजेस दैट हैपन in our college and inter college competition. Anyway, that is not the point, but the point is that more than being a Bollywood buff, I am a buff of the people who are in the industry, and I really look up to them and I want to be like them and want to be with them. So I thought that I'm in Pune, there is no other better place, so I started going auditions for theatre and I couldn't get in. I still am auditioning for the theatre, but कभी मेरे को लेते नहीं है, नाटक जिसको बोलते हैं basically, because of my accent. They think that it is not completely Marathi, which I agree with, but it has different style of doing theatre. Honestly, they want very say sort of thoda gaon ka and stuff like that Marathi, which no offense, but I cannot really do it very well. And so yeah, I never got a chance to do natak as such, though I prepared for one, and we were in the final stage, and like 2-3 days before we were asked not to perform it because it was not up to the mark according to our seniors and everything, which I respect. But the thing is that it has kind of demotivated me to go to the natak space of the thing, to do theatre vagera. So I finally started auditioning, and it's an ongoing process. Obviously I've been auditioning for a year now, more than a year, and मिलता है कभी कभी नहीं मिलता है. Every week you give like 3-4 auditions and try to find your foot in the industry. Basically what I'm trying to say is that I think I finally found what I like doing and what I am meant to do, because this is something which I feel very passionate about. This is something कि मतलब मैं बहुत lazy हूँ when it comes to studying. You all know I am lazy also when it comes to content creation. Like now I have finally started making vlog because I feel that this is a way I can communicate and I feel very comfortable in front of the camera. So it is a sort of acting exercise only. So therefore I'm more keen on making vlogs and everything. But so I take it as an acting exercise. So therefore I've started doing it. But I think the only thing that I feel I jump out of my bed to do is whenever I get a call for audition, and whenever I'm made to record my introduction video or any other, prepare a scene and then record it and send it to them. That is the only time I feel completely alive doing it. Maybe after like 2-3 years I can fall out of love from it and मैं फिर से एक वीडियो बनाऊंगा that how I'm back into medicine and everything. I'm still in the medicine is in your blood once you start doing MBBS, and it's literally in my blood, like my grandfather was a doctor. But having said that, what I feel is when I was shooting for HP and we were on 12 hours on a set and it was completely a shoot day, I have not a single time, went to snatch my phone to see what is the update on Instagram. Like I've not done it. So I think it is a sort of indication for me that maybe I'm meant to do this. Like some people are meant to do this. And I have this feeling inside me that I will crack it and I will be somebody someday. I told this to my father that I felt very excited about, and I did not fetch for any क्या बोलते उसको distraction while doing my work of my acting job. And he said because it is new and that's why you feeling excited and maybe नया सब चीज़ अच्छा लगता है, which can be true again. But I don't want to feel like that. I want to tell myself, and I want to believe that this is what I'm meant to do, and maybe like this is how I have found what I'm really interested in doing. Because as I said, have I said that, cut to the another video, कि after NEET I used to actually go on this YouTube that how to find your purpose in life, and I've read Ikigai and everything. And ये भी मैंने Skillshare पे एक course भी किया, which was कि how to find what you are meant to do वगैरह, मतलब how to find your basically destiny, how to find your calling, how to find your dream job. And मेरे को बस समझ में आया that I want to be a performer, I want to be an entertainer, I want to really act and be in front of the camera. And I don't know where this will lead me, but I feel that this is the time. I'm 21, I have some years left in my youth, and I really want to channelize where my mind and my body is at peak, and therefore I want to sustain it for a longer period of time, obviously, and also push through and keep finding new things to excite me. Basically the end, that how to find your calling in life, or how to find the thing that you are meant to be doing. And if you are feeling stuck, it is very common to feel stuck. Most of the people feel stuck. I have felt stuck all my life and I'm still feeling it. So there is no way out. You have to keep reinventing yourself. And third thing, what I feel is to find your purpose, or to find what you like doing, is by giving yourself the time and being in the solace, or being in your own vicinity, being alone maybe. Feeling like detaching yourself from the world and trying to introspect what you are actually meant for doing and what give you the real joy. And you have to try different things in order to find out that which one you like. And I think this is the time. If you feel that it is too late, well, it is, you are still ahead than you were yesterday. So sorry, you're still ahead than trying it tomorrow. You know what I mean? मतलब कल से तो आज तुम जल्दी ही करोगे सब चीजें. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. So it took me quite some amount of time. I studied whole my life, then I started doing content creation, and now I finally understood कि चलो acting is something that is really my calling and I should give audition. और आगे जाके भी I'm very sure that there is something else that I will feel interested in and I will pursue that as well. So what I'm trying to say is to never limit yourself, and to give yourself chance, and to just understand what you really like, and don't be in the herd mentality. I don't know what this video was all about, but do like, comment, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. कुछ लोग कितनी वेर बड़बड़लाई में, खूब वेर बड़बड़लाई में. And thank you so much for watching. And it is because of you that I am here today. And I'm nowhere today. So bitch, just subscribe. Thank you, bye.